What's up, everybody? This is Justin Wong, and we are back with another Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And you guys have been asking for this, so I decided to make a 2024 version of the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tier list. If you guys want to see the action, hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and let's see what changed in the last 2 years. So this is a Marvel 2 tier list 2024, what I personally think, because I do think like there's been a lot of progression with the game where you could kind of change the tier list a little bit. Obviously, we're going to start with the easy ones. This is not ordered, by the way, yet. Marvel Collection is coming out, so we got to make a new tier list. Obviously, we have Storm, Sentinel, Magneto, Cable. You know, was like the four horsemen of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But now there's gonna be founding fathers. Now there's gonna be a fifth god tier character. We have to put Iron Man now because of the way technology has developed, because he can kill you, and a lot of teams has just been working so well with Iron Man. So Iron Man is definitely in that god tier category now, in my personal opinion. Right, when you think about the top tiers, like besides the god tier characters, most of the time it's gonna be like trap characters like Spiral, Blackheart. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, I don't like Doctor Doom, but Doctor Doom is there as well, top tier, just because of his assist. So Spiral actually defeats so many characters in this game because of her knives in general. Blackheart's so annoying with his demons. Doctor Doom with the butter gun and photon rays is also pretty darn annoying as well too. So we obviously have these three characters in the top tier categories, but we're gonna obviously add more. Strider's in there as well too. Strider's definitely a top tier character just because of how fast, like, he could throw tigers and eagles, like literally like tigers, eagles, oh my, like an orb super. Like, you gotta respect the orb super a little bit. He is top tier. Cyclops, obviously Cyclops belongs in that top tier category just because of the assist and also of the character alone himself. Like, he is just an amazing character, a balanced top tier assist, top tier character, so he definitely belongs there. I actually could see Cyclops beating a majority of the top tier characters in general, right? And his assist just works so freaking well. Fortunately, Captain has to be in top tier. You have to put him in top tier. Like, he might be bad as a character, but the way he presents himself in general, like how he is, like with his assist, Captain Corridor, it just does like a chunk of damage. You guys already know Captain Commando can make any character work. You could just jump around with whatever character you want, call Captain Corridor. I think like 7 Captain Corridors, your character's already dead. So it's actually pretty broken in terms of that. Like, if you think about it, like Captain Commando is just so cheap, man. I would say another character that I preach a lot, that I believe that he belongs in top tier, is Dawson. He's one of those characters that still has like the hidden potential of just like, he can kill you. He has tri-jumps, like he has long range pokes that can really stop you. It's just really tough for people to stop Dawson in general. Like, his normals and everything it's really darn strong when you think about it, right? There's obviously other characters that I could put in the top tier category, but it's just hard to justify it. Anacrus is really good, but the thing is, Anacrus is kind of bad by himself. Anacrus is one of those characters that has a lot of potential, is a character that could be top tier, but the problem with his gameplay is that he relies on teams. You have to create teams designated for Anacrus. So he's not really a team player. He's a selfish character. So because he's a selfish character, he's just gonna be mid-tier, but he's really strong. Like, he can definitely gimmick you out, ransack a whole team real fast. So he belongs in that mid-tier category 1000%. So I think Anacrus belongs in that category alone. Another character that I would say could belong in top tier but just can't beat her is Cammy. Cammy is so good. She's so fast. She does so much damage. Her anti-air assist is good as well too, but I would say her DHCs is not the best. Killer Bee Assault is kind of, it has a 70% completion rate. And what I mean about 70%, I mean, like, there's times where the super just kind of could drop. So the Killer Bee super can drop. So I think that's the hard part. So because of just that, and also her assist takes mad long. Her assist doesn't really give you too much. If you want to use Cammy assist, you might as well use Commando, which gives you a ton of more options. So she belongs in the mid tier category, even though she is so good. I would say Cammy's just kind of like unstable of a character in terms of as a team player. If this is a 1v1 Marvel game, then Cammy would be top tier. She's also not a great team player. Another character I would say that is top tier actually is Psylocke. Psylocke definitely belongs in the top tier category. Her assist is a soft knockdown, which gives characters literally, if you time it right, unrollable OTGs. Because there's a times where you can roll from Psyblade, but if you time it just right when a character hits the floor, you cannot roll from Psyblade. And it's also one of the best rushdown assists in the game. And as a character, she's so good. She's so versatile. She's pretty much like Cyclops in terms of just like versatility, like an amazing character. So we're gonna put her as top tier compared to mid tier, even though I feel like Cammy and Psylocke are very similar, but it's just that, and Cammy does more damage. Psylocke is just more consistent. She has a fireball, and her Psyblade is like really stupid. You could just do neutral Psyblade, and it's just so hard to punish. Like it's like a hyper fighting 10 DP, right? So I'll say that's Psylocke right there. And then we have like other characters. I feel like War Machine could be top tier when you have people like General Thriller playing the game with like his team of Iron Man, War Machine, Cable, but he's actually not top tier. He's actually trash. Like not trash, but like he's definitely nowhere near Tony, bro. Like he's definitely not Iron Man at all, because War Machine doesn't have the active frames compared to Iron Man does. His health is lower as well too, and he doesn't have a real proton cannon. The proton cannon with the missiles, sometimes it's also unstable, doesn't hit. So his damage output is way weaker than Iron Man. Even though he has the same infinite, it doesn't have the same justice compared to proton cannon, which just does massive amount of damage, the amount of active frames that Iron Man has. But because of the infinite alone, and his repulsive blast is way better actually than Iron Man because it comes out faster and it's a real anti-air assist. So he's in the mid-tier category as well. Silver Samurai belongs in the mid-tier category just because of his super alone, his lightning super, and also after playing Mukai in Japan, he made me really think of like Silver Samurai could really be a super strong character because of like you can stack the lightning and you can stack the ice. So because you can stack his supers, like a much stronger character, which is really cool. He also builds meter during those supers as well too. Obviously he's one of the best assist killers in the game, and I feel like because of that, like he's also belongs in that mid-tier category. Let's talk about Colossus. I think Colossus is a very mid-tier character as well too. The only thing that really prevents him from being in the top tier category, he only really has like one damaging super, right? They'll jump dive into the bottom thing. Like his power-up super is amazing as a utility install, but like I wish he just had a third super that gives him a bit more damage options besides just you have to land the air combo in to get that super. So technically, if you think about it, like the way he can combo super is just so limited compared to like other characters as well too, right? So I feel like Colossus he's just missing one more super to make him better. He's one of those characters that if you don't know how to deal with him, he will just literally wipe your whole team out. I truly believe Ruby Heart belongs in that top tier category. Ruby Heart, not because of the glitch, but because of Ruby Heart's normals. She can build meter real fast, which is jump heavy kick over and over and over again. She has really good runaway tools. She has a lot of amazing moves. The ghost to take away your meter is very underrated. The tidal wave is so cheap. Like the fact that she recovers and can press a button in time, it's like so cheap. It's amazing. I actually love her tidal wave. I would say also like her buttons are really good. She has a really good launch. She has the ball super. She has the ship super. She has the ghost super, and she has her barrel super. So she has 4 super. She can also do DHC glitch with the barrel super to get the relaunch and everything, especially if you combo from the air super to the barrel super. So she can get like that DHC like glitch damage. So I would say Ruby Heart in the top tier category, because if you combine her with like a good anti-air, with Sentinel, with Doom, like it's really, really good. And also that assist where she throws the chain up, the second assist, the capture type, that's actually mad underrated with Ruby Heart. Like that is really, really good. So I do think Ruby Heart is in that top tier category. We're gonna throw Cerbot and Roll. Unfortunately, these little robots are terrible. Fortunately, they're just that bad. So I'm so sorry for that. It's actually crazy. We have to make a low tier, because I think okay tier is just like you're almost mid tier, but you're not like low tier. So obviously you have trash tier for Roll and Cerbot. Mega Man though, talking about the brother obviously does not belong in trash. Mega Man is really scrubby. Just jump heavy punch all day, jump heavy punch all day. That's all you really need. This is a one, just jump heavy punch. He also has the same speed of Magneto's like crouching light kick with his stand jab. So the fact that he could do first attack glitch as well and usually win most of the time is actually pretty amazing. Him teamed up with top tier assists is actually super annoying. So we gotta put Mega Man up there. I'm gonna talk about something controversial. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one is Bone Wolverine and Adamantium, so we're gonna say this is Bone Wolverine. Bone Wolverine is low tier. Unfortunately, I don't care what anyone says. He's actually trash. Like, he just has low health. I think the low health is kind of whack. Personally, like, he didn't deserve that. This is kind of more of like the Marvel superheroes version of Wolverine, and he has a dive kick, but he can't do the dive kick. He can't do like dive kick and heavy kick. He has to do dive kick drill claw, which is like trash. And he has the basic supers, two supers, just the Berserker Barrage X and also the Weapon X. It's really hard to kind of like make him work. On the other hand, Adamantium Wolverine is not trash. It's not low tier. I actually put Adamantium Wolverine in the mid-tier category. I've been watching some footage and I've been trying out Adamantium Wolverine, and my god, he is a beast now. I feel like with the new tech of the speed up, bro, the speed up is crazy. Him getting access to speed up and just doing stand heavy punch, sha all day, like, he has amazing mix-ups. The speed up super really like shot him up. Like, he was probably over here like before like last year, but now he's in mid tier, I think, even though he has low health. But the speed up in general, like the fact that like his buttons become faster, you can combo instant overhead into drill claw, it was speed up now. Like, it because of that, like, he's so useful in like the meta, especially if you have drones coming behind you or Doctor Doom. He can do a lot of crazy resets going through bodies with the speed up. So Wolverine shot up through the roof. Obviously, he's not top tier god. If he had regular health, he could be in top tier. But because he has low health, so we put him in that mid tier category. I think another character that actually shot up also is Hulk. Hulk is in the mid-tier category as well too, and the reason why is people like Magus Old, and also people that have really good synergy with Hulk's Gamma Crush is insane. The Gamma Crush damage glitch, it's just too good. Like, the fact that you can literally do a DHC right with Hulk and you just die from it. It's just so beautiful on how Hulk is amazing. He also has a really consistent guard break to go into the Hulk Infinite with the Gamma Charge up. So he has amazing guard breaks. He also, his DHC is really good, and he's a really good team player. Like, the fact that his Gamma Charge, that's a really good assist. It has armor and everything like that. So I think Hulk is like really good up there. Like, personally, like, he might not have the best combos, but as a team-based game, he has stepped up the ranks a lot. I would put Hulk in that mid-tier category just because he just does way too much damage in general. Let's talk about the Shoutouts. Dan is, yeah, unfortunately, Dan is trash tier. I'm so sorry to tell you that he is actually whack. I don't know what else to say. Bad fireball. His level 3 hurts himself. His DP is okay. I guess his anti-air assist is all right, but, you know, as usual, he can't really hit people, so unfortunately, he's just kind of whatever. Let's talk about the other Shoutouts. Sakura, mid-tier. Just because once she turns dark, she actually just wins on it. She should win by default. Dark Sakura can just win automatically if you have a life lead just with the 0-frame teleport. But her only problem is that her assist is kind of whack. Like, all 3 of her assists are actually trash. Tatsu, up fireball. Like, she's really just a gimmick character where you just get her dark, but she definitely obliterates assists. The problem is like, if Dark Sakura was like 1 meter, I would put her in top tier category, but because it's 3, easily mid tier in that regards. Let's talk about Ken. Obviously, his assist is amazing. Definitely has the most invincibility out of all the anti-air assists in the game. But the main problem with Ken is that he is actually whack as a character. My man, all he has is just short super, random super. You're never gonna get crouching short launch into Tatsu. You're not really getting that. You can't even do dash forward, crouching short launch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, a lot of times it just whiffs, and because of that, trash Like, not trash, but he's okay. That's the problem with him. He's just really okay because of that. I would say a lot of more teams are using Ken's Tatsu assist as the combo assist, which makes him okay. If he didn't have the Tatsu, I would probably put him in low tier. But because he has the Tatsu assist that really elevates a lot of the mid-tier characters' games with instant overhead combo into Ken's Tatsu, that really helps like so much. I really do like the fact that he can do that. So I think I would put him in okay tier. I think Ryu though, where is Ryu? Ryu, there you go. Man, I couldn't find you because you're low tier, so I'm sorry I couldn't find you. Pretty much standard. Ryu doesn't get anything special. His Shinku Hadouken is whack. Tatsu super is all right at best. Shin Shoryuken takes 3 bars but has no range. And his assists are just mediocre in general, right? Akuma, I would put him in okay tier just because he actually can do what Ken cannot do. He can do dash up short, crouching short launch from far away. And his Tatsu actually has a little bit of glitch damage, not as much glitch damage compared to Ken, but his Tatsu assist is pretty good, even though it scales heavily. You could use his DP assist. He can stall in the air with his air fireballs. Only thing that doesn't make him mid tier compared to Dark Sakura is that he just has low health as usual. So I would say that's kind of like his main problem as well too. I'm gonna put Marrow actually in okay tier. I don't know why people sleep on Marrow so much, because people just that you don't really see her. Maybe she's just not a popular Morlock or whatever, but Marrow is really good. She has a really good super, like the homing bone super. Her fireball is really good. I guess maybe her assist is kind of whack, all 3 of her assists, but she's a fast character. She has a double jump. She has good air mobility as well too. So she's just a really good, straightforward, okay tier character in my personal opinion. So I like her. Yeah, I think Marrow is pretty decent. Jill, we love our girl Jill, bro. Jill is mid-tier, baby. She is amazing. Abusable slide into zombie. You roll into zombie, you ain't getting out. You're just getting straight chomp by the zombie. A lot of new tech has really came into light with Jill, especially using fire zombie setup as an unblockable. So she can pretty much set play you if you think about it. If you get hit by her, I would say she has 3 supers and you really only use 1, like the quarter circle forward 2 punches. You don't really use the rocket launchers, or you don't use Tyrant, because those supers are kind of whack, but the damage that she does off of air combo to super is just so good. She's also like a mini Strider. Dude throws the zombie dog, crow, stuff like that's actually really useful. But the zombies in general is really good. So I like Jill a lot in the mid-tier category. Now we gotta talk about some of these other characters. Omega Red, he's so cheap, bro. He's actually so cheap. Coils, he's pretty much like a super Street Fighter Dawson, bro. My man got tentacles coming out, just hitting from every angle. He can absorb life, he can take away your life and everything. And the reason why he doesn't belong in the top tier category, he's really close actually, is that he just can't combo into supers. Omega Destroyer, you can't combo without an assist. The air super, it's so hard to combo the air super in general, but man, he's such a really good character. He's like so close and breaking into that top tier category, but maybe down the road, if you can find a way to combo more of his supers consistently by himself, he might be in that top tier category. Like, Omega Red's actually ridiculous. Now, let's talk about Juggernaut. Juggernaut, I would put him in that mid-tier category, but this is the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. They took out the Juggernaut glitch. Because they took out the Juggernaut glitch, he goes from mid-tier to okay tier. They really took out that glitch. That glitch really made him like more scary. Now I feel like his damage is not as great. He becomes such a gimmick character. Before, you would be scared to press a button because our head crush literally would take out like 90% of your health, or if it's 100% if you mash correctly. But now they removed that. So if you get hit by a random head crush, it's just getting hit by like a regular super now. Like, it's just kind of whatever. So the fact that Juggernaut, this is obviously, we're making this tier list because a lot of you guys asked, because the Marvel's Capcom collection is coming out. He got nerfed, bro. They nerfed his, so he becomes okay tier in my personal book about it. That makes me sad. Obviously, maybe if they make changes, he belongs in mid tier. Other characters, we're getting through them. I think Spider-Man is actually in the mid-tier category. His Magus Ult really showed the light with Spider-Man, so I really like the fact that Spider-Man's like really fast and really strong. His anti-airs are so good. You can never jump in against him. Standing heavy kick, that's practically a perfect anti-air. And he has instant overhead with jumping jab as well too, so that if you combine it with an assist, cancel, right, jump jab into an assist that launches them there into heavy web ball. He's very good at looping, and his damage is pretty high. Obviously comboing like Spider Sting and the Max Spider, and his 2 assists is really good. Capture type and anti-air. The capture type is the web ball. Anti-air is spider sting. It's pretty much side blade if you hit the character grounded. So it's pretty underrated. Chaos also won Fight Kingdom with what, Magneto Storm Spider-Man or Storm Sentinel Spider-Man. So he was able to show how good Spider-Man as a character was. So I really like the fact that Spider-Man has moved up, even though he does have a lot of problems where Capcom tried to nerf the popular MVC1 characters and gave them low health across the board. But Spider-Man belongs in the mid-tier category. Gambit, he's too solid, bro. Gambit is too solid. Gambit's crazy. I think Gambit, he's solid. He's amazing. Kinetic card, great normals. And the fact that Gambit has like new tech from that super unk guy with the unblockable, I guess like it's unblockable kinetic card up close, like air kinetic card up close. Maybe if that tech actually develops even more, he could be here actually. If that kinetic card air loop is a very consistent thing, I could see myself putting him a lot higher. Now let's talk about Thanos. Thanos, I really like Thanos. I think Thanos is so cool. He's such a great character in terms of his supers, the power, the soul, the space gem, DHC. Like a lot of this stuff is amazing. Thanos is that dude, but he's so fat, meaning he just eats so much hits. It's easy to hit him. He doesn't have an air throw, guys. You understand that? That means every time he jumps, he can't even like try to counter air throw the other person back. So because he can't get it, he doesn't have a good air throw, he's actually whack. And also his mid-screen combos are garbage. All his combos are only good from the corner, so you can get like the flying screen combo glitch. But mid-screen, my man is whack, bro. He's so fat and whack. It's crazy how bad. So I would say that I would put him in that situation for that okay tier because of that. I would say Guile, I mean mid tier, obviously. He's just annoying. Somersault, air somersault, flash kick assist is really good. Good easy combo, good ways to combo super. Big damage actually from launch, perfect anti-air. So Guile is an amazing mid-tier character. So I would say Guile is really up there. I would put Guile there. Nash, Charlie, same thing. Like, even though his anti-air assist is kind of whack because it doesn't hit grounded characters, but his sonic boom, the slow sonic boom is really annoying. So I like the sonic boom. His combos do a lot of damage, especially if he grabs you in the corner with his kick throw. Bro, you just literally, if you don't tech that throw, you're going for a ride. And Nash does so much damage. So I think Nash is just solid. I think that there's these two characters ceiling though has definitely max. Like they're not gonna go to top tier compared to the other characters that could go to top tier, right? Chun-Li's is kind of hard actually because a lot more people have been getting better at execution. Normally I would put her in low tier category, but her anti-air assist is really good. If people can do kind of like her infinite and the stomp loops, like, you know, like more like, because she has a lot of infinite routes, she could be in the okay tier category. She could be here. I think until we see that happen, she stays here. But she has the potential to move up to okay tier. That's what I personally think. Right now, she just has to stay there because her damage output is just not the best, right? Unfortunately. Iceman, yeah, mid-tier. I mean, doesn't take chip damage on projectiles. Very standard character. Just kind of like Guile, Charlie, just like super solid, super stable. Iceman, great assists, lots of chip damage. If he had another super though, he could be higher tier. Like he could be top tier if he had a second super, but because he has one super, just doesn't really give him too much to work with, right? When you think about it. Jin, I think Jin is mid tier. He can make the blow punch unblockable, is actually really good. Both his assists is really good. The anti-air and the expansion assist really is so good. Like he doesn't have the best combos in the game compared to Marvel 1, but him as a team player is amazing. I love Jin. Blow punch, stand fierce, like the fact that it's like a soft knockdown, and if you hit a stand fierce, you can go for a tag. So Jin has a lot of cool, interesting combo conversions, and it's really hard to stop his jump down heavy kick. I like Jin a lot. I would say another character, you know, now we're getting to the nitty gritty. How about Tron? Tron, her assist is nice, but man, she is definitely okay tier, bro. The reason why she's not queen of the mid tier, she's okay tier, because the game's been out for that long, and every Tron player is still doing super jump Real. The progression of Tron has not changed for 24 years. It has been the same thing. It's not even OP. It don't even do no damage. You get nothing for doing that. Like, it doesn't do anything for the Tron player. She's actually, like, ain't no way she mid-tier. Her only saving grace is that you have the assist. But even then, it's like, it's not even that great. Like, the assist is great and all, but it's not even, like, it's not that crazy of a game changer. Like, Tron assist is only viable in, like, low-tier matches, mid-tier matches. But when you're fighting against top tier, they don't give a crap about that Tron assist. So that's what I personally think about the Tron assist. Well, Tron as a character, she just got nothing. She really does got nothing. Now, I would say Zangief. Zangief is actually okay tier. I normally would put Zangief in low tier, but he is actually okay tier. The reason why is Zangief is the lariat. Going to Iron Zangief with the lariat assist, I mean, you just can't stop it. It's literally just super armor the whole entire time. His SPD does mad damage. He actually builds so much meter if you super jump fierce SPD. Like, if you just keep whiffing it, he's actually a huge meter building character. So I normally would put, last year I think I put him here, but I think he's probably much better. He's actually pretty good. And also he has an easy guard break doing jump jab or do jump lariat into the lariat infinite if you're good like that. I know Mukai can do it, so I saw that clip and I was like, yeah, he's actually quite nasty. So I think Zangief is a really sick character. We're gonna put Rogue in mid tier. Obviously, VDO really pushed Rogue to the max, and her strings are really good. The fact that she gets like a status buff with like speed up, power up, defense up. If you get speed up, she's like so fast. Like, you're not blocking her. Power up is kind of whatever. It's just like average, normal. But defense up is like insane. I love defense up because defense up, like, she's just like, oh, this tickles. She actually becomes the most health character in the game when she has defense up. The mechanic of defense up is actually super underrated. And like, obviously a Mingo assist gives you defense up. We've heard, I think her assist gives you power up. So Mingo gives you defense up and Rogue can manually get defense up based off what character she kisses. And that makes her the most health character in the game once you get that. I put Rogue in that mid-tier category as well. She could be top tier. When I'm talking about it, I'm convincing myself that she could be in that top tier category. Who knows, right? But obviously other characters definitely are just, you just can't do that. I just can't put her. If she had her team super as a regular super, I would put her in top tier. But because she doesn't have the team up super as a regular super, she belongs in the mid-tier category. I think Sabretooth is also mid-tier. Easy corner infinite, so good, and you can just loop it. It counts as special moves. The amount of reps that you can do until they spin out is like, you know, he could do more. So Sabretooth, really fast character. He also can combo so many air hits as well too. Great supers, easy way to combo. I like Sabretooth a lot. I put Sabretooth in the mid-tier category just because he has so many ways to combo into his infinite in the corner. It's just so easy. Yeah, super easy when it comes down to that. Amingo, I mean, I'm sorry, Amingo. Even though, like, where I put a lot of work and effort on you, Amingo, sorry, bro. You were cooking, but the problem is all three of your assists, like, they're just trash. So he definitely can't even help the team at all. A lot of his combos are also inconsistent, and most of the time you're trying to fish for the Amingo Infinite, and the Amingo Infinite is actually quite hard to do. It's not the easiest thing to do, so Amingo's okay tier because I can do his Infinite. It's hard. It's not easy. They're not easy infinites whatsoever, so I definitely can't put you in that category. Shuma Garaf, I would put him in low tier, but I actually think he's okay tier. He has a one frame stand light punch. I like that. It's very easy to do flying screen with him. You could even do it mid screen now if I'm watching a lot of Chaos really showed off a lot of his combo capabilities, and the fact that he can loop the infinite very consistently, it makes Shumagraph pretty sick. And also his team super, he gives you a lot of juggles. It takes you coast to coast depending on the character. I think Shumagraph like stepped up from low tier to okay tier, so I like Shumagraph in terms of that regards. Bison, I think Bison is just okay tier. Like, he's just normal. Like, I wouldn't even put him in the mid-tier category just because, like, he doesn't really have too much to offer. You would think the ball assist is mad good, but it's kind of whatever. He doesn't have an air dash. His teleport is kind of weak or whatever. You just super jump and then there's no mix up. So I don't think Bison is that great. And how many times when you're playing Bison and you're trying to do a specific combo and you somehow get head stomp or double reverse by accident? his input just overlaps with what you want to do. So because his input like overlaps with what you do, you get a lot of execution errors with Bison, and that puts him, you know, lower in my personal book. So I put him in the okay tier. Sun, you have a great assist, but the problem is you're only okay tier. All you want to do is just mash DP in the super. So her combos are also very inconsistent. So she's really just a one-trick pony. So because she's a one-trick pony, it doesn't really put her in that mid-tier category, because the mid-tier characters, they have substance, right? They're able to do stuff. The okay tier is like, you're kind of a gimmick, you know, you're just kind of like a one-trick pony or whatever. Speaking of one-trick pony, Venom Fang, his Marvel vs. Capcom combo where you go grab and a jab and a stand jab into a light kick and the super, you can mash out of that. So it makes him very inconsistent when trying to hit you. And Venom Fang, like, it's a great assist, great move, but it's also unsafe on block. So guess what? If somebody tricking guards you, you're dead character. Venom is dead. And they also took away kind of like Venom's ways of just like able to combo, able to juggle in multiple ways. So I don't like Venom at all, unfortunately. So I think Venom is in an okay tier category. BB Hood is also kind of a gimmick. Like, even though her missiles are amazing and her super does mad damage, she's also a gimmick. There's no substance. She's just running away, throwing jump heavy kick into boom, boom, boom. And like, the spam is not threatening enough where it makes her like, man, she's dangerous. If I had to rate in order, she's probably the queen of OK tier, just because of how much damage she can get off from just doing just like standing heavy kick into missiles. So I think she belongs in OK tier. I would say Captain America, unfortunately, you are in the low tier category. You just don't have enough. You're not even like Bison, where Bison just can do a bit of damage. Captain America just does like shield slash, trash. Shield slash doesn't do anything for the character whatsoever. Charging star is slow. You're literally just like trying to fish for a short super. That air combo that everyone loves to do, air combo, the jab, air combo, that's so Marvel vs. Capcom 1. So we don't even care about the air combo anymore. So get that air combo and go back to Marvel vs. Capcom 1, because you are considered low tier. Felicia, I think Felicia belongs to OK tier category just because her super is so much damage. A lot of her super in general, though, the kitty beat 'em up super, it does a lot of damage. It also ignores the rules of how OTG works. If you have infinite supers, you can literally just combo into that super like infinite amount of times, because she ignores the OTG because of that, right? So if you have a character that could DHC into it, it's a pretty much dead character. So Felicia belongs in the OK tier category. And Morgan, OK tier. She just doesn't do enough damage. Like, if she did more damage with her fireballs, or just able to combo a soul eraser by herself, like more consistently, like mid-screen, she would probably be in mid-tier category. But because she cannot combo into Dark Disillusion and soul eraser like consistently, her damage is weak. Her anti-assist is also weak. So everything about her just spewts out, just her damage is kind of whatever. Hayato, yeah, I mean, I would love to put you in mid tier, but you don't belong there. You're such a bootleg strider, and you just have nothing. You can't stop projectiles. Like, his DHC sucks. You know what's the worst thing about it? Is that, let's say you do the plasma ball, the little explosion that he does. You're in the super state, right? You have infinite supers. Your supers are whack. What's the point of being in that mode when you can't even spam the supers? And the crazy part is, you can't even DHC out of that super. Like, you have to DAC before the explosion, like before you activate the super completely. But once you're in that state, you can't even DHC out of it. You know what's the crazy part about you mentioning the level 3? Oh, he has infinite level 3s. The level 3, when you do in that infinite super mode, it does less damage compared to when you do the level 3 by spending 3 bars. It's actually kind of whack. But yeah, this is my 2024 Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tier list. Let me know what you guys think.
Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys really all enjoyed it. We work really hard and we're just striving to push the best fighting game content that we can possibly put out. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and thank you once again for supporting, and make sure you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.